Warning, this video is for entertainment purposes only. This is not how you should be using your stimulus check.
Hi and welcome back to my channel. I do apologize. I think that the thumbnail's a little clickbaity, but I did want to do kind of a combo of the VIB sale recommendations along with discuss the stimulus that is currently being sent out to people. I know not everybody has got theirs. So if you've been living under a rock and you're not sure what the stimulus I'm referring to is, it was $1,200 is being sent out to each individual making under 75, or each couple is receiving $2,400 if they make under 150. Then additionally, there is $500 per child up to 3 children, which would be $1,500. So this is to help people because we're lost jobs, you know, laid off, whatever it is. It's to help stimulate the economy, which does mean you're supposed to spend money. However, I don't recommend spending it all at Sephora. One little splurge or whatever is good for your pocketbook is what I recommend. So a VIB sale does happen twice a year. It does give 10% for the insider, which is the initial level. Then it gives an additional 15% for the VIB level, and then Rouge gets 20%. So I do have the dates in front of me. So insiders do get to shop 4/23 through 4/27, which is rapidly approaching. The VIB has been able to shop since the day I'm filming this, 4/21 through 4/29, and that's the level that gets 15% off. And then Rouge actually has the longest shopping. To be Rouge, you have to spend $1,200 at Sephora, and theirs is 4/17 through 5/1, and they get 20% off. So that is the spring save is the code you use online, and you will receive those discounts depending on what you have for your level. So I wanted to grab some recommendations from different categories. I do have a couple of duplicates in a couple categories just because they did seem worthy of mentioning. So I was going to do skincare and makeup, and I just realized that I think skincare is so personal. I mean, makeup is too, but skincare really depends on your type and everything else. And my skin is very dry and I'm over 40, so it kind of limits who actually would be interested in it, whereas makeup is a little bit broader. So that being said, the first recommendation I have is from Milk Makeup, and it is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. This is $30 for the full size, $15 for the travel size, and I do recommend the full size. It's quite a bit more of a value, and also you need such a little bit of amount. This does last a really long time. It helps your makeup last. It's very sticky and tacky, and I find that my makeup lasts longer, and I find that I have less wear away spots and things like that when I do use this. So I definitely recommend that in the VIB sale, and 20% off of 30 isn't that great, but when you buy it, it all adds up. The next thing is going into the summer months. I rarely wear full foundation in the summer months unless I'm going somewhere that I'm going to be out in the sun and I want to wear, you know, a stay long foundation, or if I am taking pictures or something like that. In the summer, I pretty much almost exclusively wear tinted moisturizer. And last summer, my 100% go-to was the NARS Radiant. Let's see, what's the exact name? Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer, and I am in the shade Finland, which is light 1. I wear this pretty much with all cream products, and I just do a light setting spray over it in the summer, and that is all I wear. It's great. I even wear it to the gym. I don't have any problem with it. It really just lasts all day, and I did struggle a little bit with finding my shade, but I actually went and got a couple samples from Sephora, and it did help me pinpoint my shade. Now I feel like this is like a absolute match. It's wonderful. So to go right along with that, and of the same brand, I recommend the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. This actually is great. It looks natural. You can wear it on its own or with tinted moisturizer, and it doesn't look like you're wearing makeup. So I definitely recommend the NARS Longwear Radiant Concealer. So the NARS tinted moisturizer is $45, which is a pricier one, but we know Sephora is the higher end brands, and the concealer is $30. So those are somewhat pricey. However, for high-end brands, that is expected. So I did want to include at least one setting powder. So I picked 2 that I thought would be pretty popular. The Laura Mercier Candle Glow, I think, isn't really talked about a lot, but this is a beautiful setting powder that does give you that glow. Makes it look like, you know, you just were sun-kissed and a little bit of glowiness to you. I'm very fair, and this is number 1. I think if you're much more fair than I am, you probably would have trouble using this. This does add just a tint of color to my skin, but it does again look really beautiful, so I really like it. It's definitely something gorgeous. The second one I have is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette. This one retails for $64. I don't know if I told you. Laura Mercier is $39. This one does have 3, however, though, and I do actually go between all 3 when I put it on. Again, gives that glow, and actually just gives the face a lot of, you know, glow from within type coloring. So next I want to do blush. I didn't do a bronzer because the bronzers at Sephora, although I love Fendi's and I love the Smashbox contour palette, they're kind of oldies but goodies, and I think everybody pretty much knows about them, so I didn't think there was any point of really emphasizing on those, as I feel like they're already well known to the public. So one that I hear talked about quite a bit in positive and negative, which kind of shocks me because I had nothing but a positive experience with it. This is the Patrick Ta blush, and this one is in She's Passionate. This looks very bright. It goes on just in this perfect, like, it's like a glow is all it is. I mean, it's not super shiny, but it has a glow to it, and it lets you build it so you can use as little or as much as you want. If you do like really go in at it, it can be super bright and you'll have a problem, but I usually use a light hand and it absolutely looks stunning. For highlighters, I did pick an oldie but goodie, only for the sheer fact that I feel like it's one of the ones out right now that I use the most, and it's one that I think is universal, not for everyone, but for a lot of the population. That is the Fenty Kilowatt Lightning Dust in Fire Crystal. I think this one is way prettier than a lot of the other ones out. However, I think that there are some, like Hustle Baby, that can go for a broader range of skin tones. So if you are deeper than me, that might be a shade to look at. So next I have eyeshadow. I did pick quite a few eyeshadows. So the Fenty shadows, I picked ones I thought would be great for spring. And if you're looking for spring shadows or restocking, I did pick number 8 and number 5. And they do snap together just like this. You can store them. They're pretty handy. I think I find storage really easy with them. So this is number 5. This is the Peach palette. And I think this one is absolutely stunning. I think it could be used on multiple skin tones. Multiple, probably everyone I think could use that one. And same with this one. This is the Pastel Frost. These are all shimmers and all spring tones, which is beautiful. And I've used that one a lot. It's absolutely stunning. And then one that is not spring tones, but I recommend, is the Natasha Denona Mini Gold. If you haven't yet tried Natasha Denona, I really recommend trying this one. I'm not sure if it's going to pick up on camera, but my two shimmer, actually all 3 of the shimmer shades have big divots in them. I like using them all 3 together. I normally don't use 3 different shimmers unless I'm doing like a gradient or something like that. And I guess it is a version of a gradient, but I do the brown shimmer, then the deeper green shimmer, and then the gold shimmer, and it just is a stunning look and is easy. It takes 5 seconds every single time. Not 5 seconds, but 5 minutes maybe. The last one is one of the Pat McGrath minis. This is the Sublime palette, and it does look like this. This is the neutral one. There is a bright one that has some I would consider spring shades in it, but it's always nice to have a neutral shimmer palette. So this one was $25. Actually, all 4 of these are $25. So they are an affordable range, especially the Fenty. You do get 6 different shades, so it definitely works out fantastic. So especially the Fenty, they do have 6 shades for $25. And if you do 2, I believe if you buy 2, they give you $5 off the total. So you pay $45 instead of $50 if that deal is still running. I did get discounts on all of mine when I bought them in the pairs. And then the last thing I want to mention, and again, I think this one is an oldie but goodie, but I think that with the new tones out, it actually is gaining even more popularity. And this is the Fenty Gloss Bombs. This one is Diamond Milk, and this one is Fussy. I'm wearing the hot pink one, which I don't recall the name, on my lips right now as well. That came in my Christmas collection, the little minis that were out. And these are $19 each. So this total runs far less than anywhere near your $1,200 total, but I thought maybe it would give you a couple of ideas here and there. Obviously, not all these selections work for everyone, nor does they hit everyone's personal preferences or anything like that. But I thought with the stimulus monies, the $1,200 coming, that some people may be shopping as that might relieve their budget a little bit, or they may just have the budget to shop and therefore they are hitting the sale and picking some things up, and maybe these recommendations would help. The Fenty Gloss Bombs, I think anybody and their mom could use it because they are so good. They have a decent flavor. I don't really prefer flavors in my glosses that much, but I don't even know what it is. I couldn't pinpoint it, but it's not deterring at all. It has just enough slip that your lips don't feel like they're sticking together, but it has just enough stick that your lip gloss sticks around. Or another one is like that Patrick Ta. It's such a customizable shade. I think that it could work for a lot of people. Therefore, I tried to pick recommendations that I thought multiple people could use, not just one category of preference or one category of skin color. So if you like these types of videos, I hope that you will subscribe and click the notification bell. You do have to choose your notifications. It doesn't allow you just to click the bell. Just clicking the bell does not get you notifications. You do have to pick which one you want. And if you like this, I hope you'll click like. I hope that wherever you are having a fantastic day.